It was at that exact moment when the magical mirror called out to me. The mirror showed me a magical reflection of a tower far away in the kingdom of Kolyma. It told me that the princess I would marry was trapped at the very top, waiting for me to rescue her. Wasting no time, I grabbed a beautiful ring from the royal treasury and headed off to save my future wife. Fate brought me to that tower to find my true love. But which one was she?
Well, looks like you're stuck here with us. An intro might be in order. My name is...
Earthquake?
Not quite.
Which princess did you talk to first?
Hey there. Sorry about earlier. Things got a little... weird.
Apology accepted.
I'm Graham, by the way. As in King Graham of Daventry. As in King Graham the... Wise.
The Wise? Nice to meet you, Graham. I'm V, as in Princess V of Eastern Kolyma.
Is V short for something?
Yes, it is.
Yep. So, I should also apologize for forgetting my adventuring rope. I guess nothing was planned in my proposal.
Adventuring rope? Oh, that was a bit of a lark. Rope wouldn't matter much anyway.
It wouldn't?
Don't you think if there was any way of escaping, we would have done it by now? No, we're all bound to this tower by some outdated wizard spell. You know, one that needs some antiquated ideal of love to break it.
I see.
I knew from reading Courting Queens to Hold Court the importance of a good first impression. I would have to choose my next words carefully.
So... Are you originally from Kolyma?
Born and raised. My family travels a lot, though. I've never been away quite this long.
Do you come here often? To this tower?
Well, it's an embarrassing story, but I'm not one to lie. An old woman bet me I couldn't climb to the top of this tower and beat the record. I'm never one to back down from a challenge.
Did you beat the record?
Of course I did. Crushed it. But now I'm trapped up here. I do hope Dad is not too worried, and that he remembers to change the Leviathan's water.
Leviathan? Another question, if you'd humor me. Would you say you side more with Eastern Kolyma politics or Western Kolyma politics?
That's a bizarre question to ask straight away. I side with my kingdom, thank you very much.
One last chance to get this right.
Who would you say is your best friend?
My niece, of course. We've been best mates since birth, even though our kingdom frowns on it. What about yours?
Triumph? Sir Triumph III. He's a person. He counts as a real human friend.
Now, thanks for the chatter, but we really should get back to work.
Hello. I thought perhaps I could introduce myself properly.
And your name is?
My name? Of course. I'm King Graham of Daventry. King Graham the... Wise.
Wise, huh? A pleasure to meet you, Graham. I'm known as Niece. As in, Princess Niece of Western Kolyma.
So, how did you get trapped up here?
Well, I saw this tower on the edge of my kingdom, and a little old lady told me there was a majestic unicorn at the top. I leapt at the chance for adventure. My siblings are never going to let me live this one down. Oh, I hope they don't have to clean my room. I have too many important art projects that need finishing. So, what about you? What brings you here?
Magic mirror told me I would meet the love of my life up here.
That's random. And a bit cheeky. But good luck with that.
Do you have any ideas on how to grab that vase?
I'm sure a caring gentleman like yourself has a plan.
Do you have any ideas on how to grab that vase?
I'm sure a clever fellow like you can figure it out.
All I knew how to make was chocolate chip pancakes, and I didn't see any chocolate chips. It was cold at the top of that tower. The take-home version of a battle of wits. Huh. I didn't see a spot for board games. The sparkly purple book had a winged Pegasus on its cover. Perhaps one of the princesses would know where it went. An unfinished masterpiece. No idea where this belongs. Advanced crosswords, riddles, and puzzles. The whole book was solved already. I wonder who it belonged to. Shame. It looked like the loot cracked in the tumble and was in need of a repair.
The hidden magical world. Each page brings me more joy than the last. Can you put that over there? Very nice.
My dad and I used to play this game for hours. It goes on that shelf.
This puzzle box busted in the fall and could use some fixing.
Appreciate it.
I'll finish it someday. Until then, it goes over there. Appreciate it.
I read that at least 3 times a year. Could you put it back over there? Appreciate it.
Some sort of nunchuck made of bone. At least it was a self-sustainable business model. Bongos. Perhaps they go with the kitchenware.
What can I say? As an only child, I was in constant need to keep myself entertained. Appreciate it.
My bongos! Oh, V says these are nothing but treble. Can you put them back over there? Thank you.
Round peg, square hole.
Huh?
Wow, impressive. Excellent work, Graham. It's Hagatha! You better hide.
I can't stand that soggy woman. I won't even speak to her.
V, that's not very nice.
Might not be nice, but it's true.
You've never been one to give the time of day to people you don't like.
Seriously, she looks like a melted marshmallow.
Everything tip-top up here? Ah, how are my delicate little flowers?
We're splendid, Hagatha. Thank you.
Looks like you lovelies missed a spot. What was that?
Nothing.
That's right, dearie. A good princess should keep her thoughts on the inside, just like we practiced. Oh, out of place?
Aftershock?
Oh, sweetie, we'll need to continue working on your awkward bungling.
I've been working on my sleep giggles, too.
Perfect. Perfect. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, that smell. From over there. Yes, yes. What do we have here?
Hagatha, would you like to...
Don't interrupt. It's rude.
Whatever you say. Slimy cucumber.
Gotcha. Oh, joy! Looks like another princess's turn-up party.
Princess?
Long, flowing gown, pale skin with rose-colored cheeks, an elaborate headdress, and... wait. Oh, the scent of lavender. I recognize a princess when I see one. Welcome to my tower. I'd invite you to dinner, but you don't really have a choice. Oh, Hagatha. Good one.
Delighted to make your acquaintance.
Oh, what a sweet little princess. Need to work on your grace, though. Now come. It's time to eat.
Hum's face.
Hush!
What was that? What's everyone feel like for dinner?
I'll take savory.
Sweet, please.
After dinner, Hagatha excused herself and told us to get our beauty rest like all good princesses should. The sun was setting, but none of us was sleepy. Vi suggested we play a game to pass the time. Niece picked out Moral Quarrel, a casual social game. Vi preferred something more competitive, but begrudgingly went along with it.
All right. The first step is we answer all the cards in front of us. We must answer honestly, or the game won't work.
A magical genie offers you one of two very specific wishes. A, you can live one life that lasts 1,000 years. Or B, you can live 10 lives that last 100 years. Which do you choose?
Come on with it.
You are a royal guard on the lookout for an evil sorcerer that has been terrorizing villagers. When you finally apprehend this sorcerer, you discover he is Charles, your childhood best friend. Do you A, tell Charles to leave town and never return? Or B, throw your friend in the castle dungeon? Would you rather A, have a pet dragon, or B, be a dragon?
I'd want to be a dragon with a pet dragon. Is that weird?
Would you rather A, have a tail that never stops loudly tapping against the ground, or B, have noodles for hands? Well, that wouldn't allow you to pick up anything.
Dragons have tails, so tail.
Would you rather A, constantly reek of syrup and not smell it, or B, constantly smell reeking syrup?
I actually like the smell of syrup.
First, we mix up our hands. At the start of our turn, we choose which player we want to try to pair with. We'll then ask the question from the card at the top of our decks. If both asker and askee answer the same way, they both place the card on one of the 3 spaces between them. Once there are 3 cards between the 2 players, they both win the game. If there's not a match between players, the card must be discarded. If a player runs out of cards before matching 3, they lose. Graham, are you getting all this?
Oh, Mirror, which one is it? Is it V? Is it Niece? Do they like me? Do I like them? What does my breath smell like? Oh, lavender. And, ew, eggs. We're inside. Should I take my hat off? What if they don't like capes? That's silly. Everyone loves capes. What if they're allergic to Triumph? Please tell me this is my inside voice.
What are you thinking about?
Oh, nothing. Just in my relaxed box.
Ready to begin? Graham, you start.
A magical genie offers you one of 2 very specific wishes. A, you can live one life that lasts 1,000 years. Or B, you can live 10 lives that last 100 years. Which do you choose?
100% B.
I agree. Think of all the lives you could lead. Explorer, artist, pirate, vampire.
Or a ninja, or a zombie.
Graham. A rich merchant inadvertently drops 1 shiny gold coin on the ground. You see a poor, hungry orphan pick it up. Do you A, convince the orphan to be honest and return the coin, or B, turn your head the other way and let the orphan keep the coin?
B. The orphan needs that money more than the merchant does.
I chose A. I figured their honesty would be rewarded with more than just 1 shiny gold coin.
Graham? You have been hunting for your starving family all day and only managed to catch a small goose. On your way back home, a hungry beggar offers you magic beans in return for the goose. The beggar tells you that the beanstalk sprouted from his beans will lead you to a chest that produces unlimited food. He would go after it himself, but his legs are too tired and old. Do you A, kindly reject the offer and bring your starving family their dinner? Or B, let the beggar eat the goose and plant the beans in your yard?
B. I mean, magic beans.
Yep, magic beans!
Magic beans.
You are a royal guard on the lookout for an evil sorcerer that has been terrorizing villagers. When you finally apprehend this sorcerer, you discover he is Charles, your childhood best friend. Do you A, tell Charles to leave town and never return, or B, throw your friend in the castle dungeon?
I pick B.
Well, I disagree. Charles should be banished for the crimes he committed, but I couldn't imprison a friend.
Niece? It says, you are the kingdom's wizard doctor. In the middle of the night, an honorable knight and despicable thief arrive at your door. The thief's injuries are much more severe than the knight's. Do you A, heal the knight first, or B, heal the thief first?
I picked A. The honorable knight served our kingdom well, and he deserves to be healed.
I picked B. I would honor my medical oath to serve those in need first.
V. Oh, this is pretty on the nose. A man you've never met, but is known as a friendly king, sends for your hand in marriage. Do you A, accept his invitation, trusting his reputation, or B, seek love on your own?
Is there any other answer than B?
Of course. I chose the same.
Would you rather A, have a pet dragon, or B, be a dragon?
I pick B.
Yep, I've always dreamed of flying and breathing fire and treasure. I love treasure.
Niece and I won the game. She looked like she was holding in a victory dance. V looked upset, not because of me, but because she hated to lose. When the sun went down, the air turned frigid. We decided it was too cold to play another game and headed to bed. The walls of the tower were pretty thin, and embarrassing as it is to admit, that night I overheard the princesses talking about me.
So, what do you think of King Graham the Wise?
I'm not sure about him yet. What do you think?
He's interesting.
This seemed like the perfect time to explore the tower. I was interested in getting to know my new home better. I wasn't ready for bed yet. There was still more to explore. It was cold at the top of that tower. All I knew how to make was chocolate chip pancakes, and I didn't see any chocolate chips. Shame. It looked like the loot cracked in the tumble and was in need of a repair.